buckets and boards. Man, let's get right into it. Last night's game, ridiculous. An emotional roller coaster. Man, I was up and down. It was late. I wanted to doze off and go to sleep. Every time I dozed off, the TV went crazy, woke me back up. That game was insane. 351 points in a basketball game. I don't have the stats in front of me, but I think it's the second most points ever allowed in an NBA game in history. It's ridiculous. I have a newfound admiration for the Sacramento Kings. That kid, De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk. I don't know what the Lakers were tripping off of, because if they had that guy on their team, I don't know why they got rid of him and made some of the moves that they made. But that's a video for a whole nother day. Malik Monk went off, dropped 45 points on the Clippers, man. It looked like he could not miss. Every time he raised up and pulled it, I'm like, oh my God, not another one. Wet, dropping it from anywhere on the court. And De'Aaron Fox, man, is an absolute stud. He dropped 42 points. That kid can do it all on the basketball court. If you lag off of him, he gonna blow your eyeballs out your head from deep. If you try to pressure him, he gonna go right around you. If you send a trap at him, double team, he'll split the double team, get to the cup. Man, I got newfound respect for the Sacramento Kings. Brown got them playing excellent out there, and they gave the Clippers all they can handle. 175-176 win for the Kings. It was a great game. It was up and down all over the place, but it was some positives that I pulled from the game, a whole lot, to be honest with you. The first thing I can tell you for the Clippers on the positive side is the Clippers aren't going to have any problems with their offense scoring points. They're going to be able to score at people, and I mean score it well. Kawhi was in an absolute zone. He was the second leading scorer in the entire game. He dropped 44. But here's the difference between him and Malik Monk. He was much more efficient than Malik Monk. Kawhi was busting everything he pulled. I'm like, are you kidding me? This dude cannot miss a shot. He was an absolute dynamo out there on the court, man. And PG had a great game as well. PG dropped 34 points. He had 10 rebounds. But PG sometimes, and I said this in a previous video, sometimes PG in crucial parts of the game, he gets kind of clumsy, and he'll just have just bonehead turnovers that we don't need, man. But overall, he had a good game. I think at a certain point in time, man, the Clippers had a nice lead, and man, he gave up, I think, just on him alone with turnovers, either 6 or 9 points just off of PG's mistake. Put them right back into the game, man. But I'm not going to go too hard on that. Because overall, he had a great game. He had 34 points, like I said, and 10 rebounds. It was Russell Westbrook's first game with the Clippers. And I have to say, he played well. He came out and played well. He had a double-double. He had 17 points, 14 assists. I think the Clippers overall, man, I think they had like 39 assists throughout the whole game. And Russell attributed 14 of them. So I think he did well. He had a couple turnovers in certain spots. He's very new to the lineup, and he doesn't really understand exactly where everybody wants the ball, at their particular spot. So he forced a few passes, and, so he caused a few turnovers. But I'm not going to, attribute that to him being a turnover machine, as I said in the past, because I didn't look at last night's game like that. I looked at it like the couple turnovers that Westbrook had was just situational turnovers. He didn't really understand where people wanted the ball. He tried to force the ball in the middle of the paint and it got away from somebody. But overall, I think his performance was a good performance. I think he played really, really well in his first game. So, my hat's off. Big salute to Russ on the first game. And I want to say this, man. Viva la France! Where would we be without Nicolas Batum? Nico is that dude, man. Every time I watch him play the game, I see a guy, man, that he plays smart. He does all the right things at the right time in every game that he's in. Some games he doesn't jump out the box sheet, the box score, but he does little things that lets you know, man, this guy understands basketball and he understands his role on the Clippers. Before the year had started, I kind of felt like Rocco should have started, or got more minutes, so to speak, over Batum, but I take that back. Nico is that dude. I'll say it again. Where would the Clippers be without Nicolas Batum, man? That dude plays smart. If you need a three-point shot here, he'll hit it. You need a steal or block there, he'll do it. He plays defense in the big moments. I'm not telling you that he can do it for 36 minutes a game like that or whatever, man. But in those spots, that veteran presence that Nico possessed, it comes out in the big moments. And he was an absolute star last night, man. Like I said, he dropped 19 points and 8 rebounds, and he did his thing. Our bench is solid. Norman Powell came off the bench, man. Limited minutes. No, he played a lot of minutes. He just came off the bench, but I think he scored. He dropped like 24 points. So, he's always a constant, and he's solid all the time. Norman Powell is that dude. In my opinion, they trying to give it to Russ, but I feel like Norman Powell has had the better Sixth Man of the Year role, and I think he deserves to win that title. You know what I mean? He's just solid all around. Like I said, 24 points last night. He did his thing. Now, Terrence Mann, in my opinion, I think Ty Lue has a problem. What do I mean by this? Terrence Mann, when he's on the basketball court, something positive always happens. I felt like last night Ty Lue didn't play him enough. I know Ty Lue is probably going to be in love with his new toy, so to speak, in Westbrook, but he's going to have to find minutes for Terrence Mann. And in my opinion, if you want to go with Russ, okay, fine. You the head coach. I don't have any problems with it. But I will say this. You're going to have to, Mook is going to have to miss some of his minutes. We need Terrence Mann in the lineup. We need Terrence on that court. Terrence brings positive energy. He's scrappy. He plays good defense. And like I said, he can hit an open shot from 3 or mid-range. It's just, no matter what, man, when Terrence is on the court, positive things happen, whether on the defensive side of the ball or playing offense. He's just a solid player. And to play him only 18 minutes in that game, it was a disservice to him and a disservice to the team. At this point, I think he deserves more time than Moore Sr. So you might have to play Batum a little bit more along with Terrence Mann, because Batum can basically play the same position as Moore Sr. But Terrence Mann absolutely need to be on that freaking basketball court. He's solid all around. But people, let me give you a few stats, man. We should have won that game last night. Without a doubt, we should have won that game. We beat the Sacramento Kings in every category. Field goal percentage, we shot 60.2% from the field compared to 58.6%. From the three-point line, the Clippers shot 57.8% from the three-point line compared to Sacramento's 43.9%. From the free throw line, we shot 86% from the free throw line compared to 80%. Total rebounds is what? We have 42 total rebounds. They have 43. Assists, we out-assist them 39 to 33. The problem that we had last night was in the turnover department. Turnovers absolutely killed us. We had 25 turnovers, which resulted in 42 points for them. And in the paint, they demolished us in the paint. They had 88 in the paint points off the total score they had to our 48 points in the paint. We missed Zubac last night. Sabonis was killing us, and also how De'Aaron Fox was breaking the defense down, getting in the paint, going to the hole. They had a lot of buckets in the paint, whether from their perimeter guys breaking us down off the defense or Sabonis in the paint. So turnovers lost us this game. But still, with 5 or 6 minutes left, we was up by 14 points. We should have won this basketball game, people. No question about it. We should have won this basketball game. Like I said earlier, Paul George had a couple bonehead plays, man, going down the home stretch, and it put them right back in the basketball game. I don't know if it was 6 or 9 points directly from the turnovers Paul George had, and it put them right back in the basketball game. We should have won this basketball game, man. Too many freaking turnovers. Let's hope we can clean this up going forward, man. But I think no way Sacramento can beat the Clippers in a 7-game series. We have too much firepower. You know, our big two stars can score with the best of them. And then our bench, we got scoring from top to bottom on the bench. We're going to be a problem, people, for anybody. We still have to get the continuity together with the new addition of Russell Westbrook. Jail in these last 20 games. I'm not even telling you that we won't have a couple more losses. But as soon as we get cohesive and become a unit, we're going to be a problem for anybody in the league, man. But yeah, I just want to recap that, the game for you guys and come to you with a quick video. Sunday, we got the Nuggets. So we'll see how that goes. We're going to be in Denver, man. But yeah, just a quick take of mine. This has been another one for Buckets and Boards. I'm Passport T, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Subscribe to the Instagram, man, Buckets and Boards. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.